Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily. My favorite makeup today is this. So I've been trying out this Catrice Cosmetics Ultimate Chrome Collection eyeshadow palette. It's not the best eyeshadow palette. The colors are a little bit similar, especially on this end, but there's a couple of distinct ones that are very nice. They swatch really beautifully. They just don't last on the skin super long, but like they do look really beautiful, you know, just in the initial swatching. However, I've been using this as a highlighter instead, and I'm enjoying it a lot better. It doesn't have the best lasting power, that's certainly true, but for $8.99, I definitely do get some really cool colors and I'm enjoying it. And now on to the video. For today's video, we're going to be doing another palette pal. So the two palettes I'm going to pair today, first we have this. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. This is a mini size. It was a 500 point perk. What it comes with is you get a chocolate soleil bronzer, you get champagne truffle, salted caramel, and semi-sweet. And then the other palette is from Tarte. This is the Pro To Go Tarteist palette. And these are the shades you get. You get a Drive, Stylin', Hype, Crisp, Boss, and Dominate. So I don't have the best of luck with this palette because I sort of feel like the mattes, especially like Crisp, it's a little too warm toned for me and they don't blend as well. So I'm wondering if I'm using the mattes in this Too Faced palette, I will get better use out of the shimmers because I love the shimmers in this tiny palette. So let's get started. I think from initial glance, like the color plot really sort of goes together here. I'm often using Champagne Truffle as like a brow bone highlight or an inner corner highlight, but I've also used Hype as well because I do like the gold of that. It's not that I don't like this crisp shade, but it just doesn't look right on my skin tone. So I'm wondering if I go in with my Salted Caramel on the lid and a little bit of semi-sweet, and then I can sort of layer some of these foiled shades, I'll get a good look out of that. So this is what Salted Caramel and Semi-Sweet look like on the back of my hand. I'm going to compare them to the two closest matte shades in this Tarteist Pro To Go, so you will see there really is a different undertone to it. And then over here we have Drive and Stylin'. Drive I think is a little too light on me. It doesn't look right when I try to blend it into the crease. Stylin' does not look super different from the Semi-Sweet. However, it does not blend as well, so that is the big difference there. And here we have the Crisp shade versus the Chocolate Soleil, which I do use as an eyeshadow sometimes. So there's definitely a warmness on this side that is not so present in the Too Faced, so I'm just thinking it might just be the wrong shade for me. So we're going to start with the Too Faced palette. I'm going to take Salted Caramel up on my crease. I really do wish that the Too Faced palette, the mini palette, did have a mirror, but since it's a point perk, I understand why it does not. I do really love that little Too Faced palette though. I use it all the time. I use it for my stage makeup because it's so easy to blend. And a little goes a long way, I find. The Tarte palette, I always want to have it because it has this really great mirror, but you know, it doesn't look good on me most of the time. I just cannot get it to blend correctly. I don't know what it is about it. All right, so I put a little Salted Caramel on. I'm going to go back into the Too Faced and I'm going to be picking up Semi-Sweet, which is this darker shade, and take that in the outer corner. It's kind of funny because my co-worker on my pirate trip, she actually just bought this Tarteist palette because she thought the colors would really work really well on her skin. She's got more of like a golden tan to her that I will never be able to achieve in this lifetime, so I'm fairly certain that that one's going to definitely pair better for her. So I've really sort of packed on the Semi-Sweet. I'm going to take the Champagne Truffle shade and do that along the brow bone as a highlight, and then we're going to go into the Tarte palette. And if you were wondering, the sticker on the front of my Too Faced is because this is part of my project pan for 2018. It's going pretty well. I'm making some serious progress. I've only had to sort of disqualify one product, and that was an eyeliner that just wasn't working. It was too hard and I didn't appreciate it, so I actually tossed it. And I subbed in a different product instead, which I hope to use by the end of the year otherwise. Alright, so now I've got my brow bones. Now we're going to go into some of these metallic-y foil shades out of the Tarte palette. I'd really love to use this Dominate shade. It's sort of like a purple shade. Give a little swatch on the back of my hand. So that's what it looks like. It's really quite lovely. I have yet to find a way to really make it work. So I think what I'm going to do is try to put that on my lid, maybe towards the center of the lid. Maybe that might work. Okay, and then I think I'm going to go in with this Hype shade and do a little bit of an inner corner highlight. Alright, so I'm going to put on a little bit of eyeliner and do a little bit of blending with the shadows and put some mascara on, and I'll be right back. And just for fun, I think I'm going to take a little bit of that Dominate shade and take that under the lower lash line. I do still have some eye makeup on from last night, which is kind of the best way for my eyeliner to ever look, so I'm kind of enjoying that as well. I wish they made an eyeliner that looked as good the first day as it does the second day. That would be an easy sell for me. Does anybody else put eyeliner on last thing at night and before they wash their face just so they have good makeup the next day? Is that just me? I don't know. pretty pleased with it. I think that the shimmer shades blend very nicely with my Too Faced shadows, so I may just try to keep those two palettes together because they are very tiny. Like, I can hold them both in one hand, no problem. I think it'd be just easier if I took both of them with me. It would be better, of course, obviously, if these Tarte shadows were a better fit for me, but unfortunately, I just don't enjoy using the mattes. I just like the shimmers, but I do think the shimmers are very nice, and I do want to get use out of this palette. So I think this is one good way for me to get that done. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content on this channel, please subscribe. If you've got a suggestion for a video you'd like to see me do, please put that in the comments down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. Bye!